APC governors begin plot to stop Tinubu's 2023 presidential ambition. A report has emerged about an alleged plot being hatched by some governors of the All Progressives Congress (APC) to stop the presidential ambition of a leader of the party, Bola Tinubu. This they claimed that the alleged plot to derail Tinubu's ambition is being backed by second-term governors and some immediate past governors of the party. The newspaper, citing unnamed sources in the party, reports that directly connected to the plot against Tinubu is a plan to remove the APC national chairman, Adams Oshomole. The reported move to replace Oshomole is to prevent Tinubu from getting the APC presidential ticket. If Oshomole remains as national chairman, then you can be sure that Tinubu's chances are 50% of getting the presidential ticket of the APC, a source privy to the plans told this day. However, the reported plot to remove Oshomole is said to be facing stiff opposition from first-term governors of the APC who are backing him to keep his job. Meanwhile, the APC has disclosed that it plans to grow its influence in the southeast region by winning at least 3 governorship elections in 2023. Leaders of the APC in the southeast region made the disclosure on Thursday, January 2nd, during a stakeholders meeting led by the Minister of Science and Technology, Ugbunaya Onu, Premium Times reported. The party also noted that it was planning to win at least 3 speakership positions in the state assemblies in the zone, as well as getting a majority of the National Assembly seats for the region. So guys, that is the latest we are hearing from the APC party, and most of it's really baffling that at this point in time, these people are not really together. They are not coordinated. You can imagine all the talks here and there, back and forth. Why would they not want Tinubu, to get that ticket? What was the arrangement when they were coming together? Because they also have, have a very solid plan. Because to merge, you must have a terms and conditions for merging. When they were coming in 2014, when they merged together, all the parties coming together. So what was their plan? I don't even understand, because it's really so unfortunate that the same people who even the Ashiwaju must have been, coordinating together, now they are turning back again, just like we are hearing that the past governors and the ones that retain their second term in office now, they are coming together just to make sure that he does not get the ticket. And for him not to get the ticket, they have to remove Oshomole, because they believe Oshomole is a right hand man with a Bola Tinubu. Because recently Bola Tinubu came out that there is no need for Oshomole to be removed. There is no cause or there's no justification for him to be removed, because he has not breached the party's constitution. He has not gone beyond his boundary. So there's no point of removing him. When people ask him that, a lot of calls from different quarters that the Oshomole must be removed across the country, not to even talk of what is really battling with his own state. Even before the 2019 election, we could see that a lot of people came out for him. A lot of people said, no, this guy must go, because they believed that he was not doing the right thing and he was doing a lot of things upside down. So the issue is that why would anyone not want to allow Tinubu to get the presidential ticket in the first place? Because I see no reason why, because he has invested, whether you want to believe it or not, he has really invested in that party. So I'm sure that he has the intention of getting something at the end of the day. That was why he supported the party, and they must have had a written, what is it called, terms, rules concerning that, terms and conditions for merging together. Okay, if we merge together, okay, who is going to go first, who is not going to go first? Because if all of those things, were properly planned, I see no reason why they are going to be coming out and be going back and forth. If that happens, or if that did not happen, as in getting, the agreement before coming together in that 2014, that means the man they always call a professor of politics, that means he has goofed. That means they are playing on him, or they played on his intelligence. Some months ago, some weeks ago, we heard about how he allegedly hijacked the party register and he has not even debunked it up to now. And the people have been exposing some of the secrets or some of the inner secrets of what he's planning in order for him to get that ticket. And we've been hearing different things. Oh, if he does not get it, he's already having a plan B on how to get to go about that. But it's going to be, you know, so embarrassing that they are tossing this man. If they really have that a written agreement, that means they are playing on him. They are playing on him. They must have promised him heaven and earth, or they must have agreed on something, but all of a sudden they don't want him to be there. Because when we are hearing a lot of things from the northern group, there's a report from the northern group that is a presidential ambition has already divided the northern youth. So I don't even know how that one really came about, though we have still not going to talk about that one later. But in my opinion, if at this stage this man is being treated like this, that means they've played him. They've played him. Of course, I know. I've heard from a lot of people that this man also have known the people he was dining with, because he wants to allow history to repeat itself. Because judging from what has happened, from history that has happened before now, everybody should have known where to pitch their tent. But if they say somebody is a professor of law, of politics, and yet I don't know whether I made a mistake whether I said professor of law. He's professor of politics. That is what they address a Bola Tinubu. But if they call him professor of politics and all of these things are happening, that means he didn't do his calculation well. And I've been saying it over and over again, because definitely nobody will want to sow where he will not reap. Definitely, once you have sown, you will definitely reap. In his own case, everybody knows this, that this guy has really sown. Bola Tinubu has sown into the party. So why would they want to? I'm not anybody's fan. I'm not anybody's fan, but we just have to say things just the way they are. But ordinarily, if we want to look it from that angle, you like, what was their plan? What were they thinking? What brought them together? What is binding them together? So at this junction, people cannot just start coming and be saying, oh, we don't want you, we don't want ever, or maybe they are using all manner of tricks to scatter all the initial plans. But definitely it will definitely happen, because you know how it plays out in this country. Even the so-called politicians, they cannot be trusted, because they would promise heaven and earth, oh, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. But at the end of the day, they dashed people's hope, they disappoint people, and they will come and be giving you some excuses. So they always say, now dog they eat dog. So if they can be playing the masses, definitely they will still play themselves. So that is how it will always play out. But we are just trying to, like, okay, even if you want to look at some things, thoroughly, it's not every time you're going to be criticizing somebody. When there is need for us to even look at things from from a different angle. What is the problem? If really they didn't have a solid, uh I would like a solid agreement. Yes, if they didn't have solid agreement from the beginning, that means the man didn't play his card well. But if they had a solid agreement and at the end of the day they are trying to play him, that means like the whole thing is just like, deceiving each other, or they scammed him, or they are deceiving him, or they deceive themselves. But a lot of people, I know a lot of people, from their explanations, will not be surprised with this new developments, because they will tell you that this guy also have known the people, he's been playing politics with. They are not the people you can really trust. And they will say he deliberately wants to allow history to repeat itself. Because when you talk about what happened during Awolowo, during Abiola, Abasanjo, and co, he ought to have known better. But maybe some people just believe that, oh, maybe, or it could feel that, okay, what happened there, they didn't know how to play their game very well. Oh, maybe it's going to change the narratives. But when you are dealing with the devil, your spoon must be so long. So that's just the way it is. But let us see how they're going to remove Oshomole in the first place, and how they will make sure that he's not going to get the ticket, but he's going to be so embarrassing. And it's very certain that those people always claim, oh, he has groomed a lot of people, he has helped a lot of people, he has brought a lot of people into limelight. You'll be surprised that majority of those people will not even want this man to be there, even after he must have helped them to attain the position they are occupying now at various levels. But you will be surprised that they wouldn't want this man to be there. Hey, that is a woman being for you. You can imagine what somebody is saying here, that Tinubu is not the answer to our questions, but for not to return after 2023, I will prefer him or any other person from South, not for anything else, but for equity and justice. Someone say it's a lie. They are only 6 sitting governors against Jagaban. They are the governors of Edo, Ondo, Ekiti, Kaduna, Jigawa, and Kebbi. The others are the former governors of Ogun, which is Amosu, and Imo Okorocha. Governors like that of Niger, Nasarawa, and Gombe are still sitting on the fence. The order of Lagos, Osun, Ogun, Kogi, Borno, Yobe, Kano, Plateau, Kwara, and Katsina are for Jagaban. Of course, when the Leon of Bayelsa takes oath of office, he will join the 10 supporting governors. Oshomole himself as ex-governors, along with Ajimobi and Aregbesola, are also for Jagaban. The problem is that we are always fighting for these people. Of course, people are just stating the obvious. We are always fighting for politicians. What do they give us in return? It's lies. And just like I said, just the way they deceive the masses, so also they themselves will be playing themselves. So if people are just stating the obvious, good and fine, but it shouldn't be taken to the extreme, because these people don't have your interest at heart. Because whatever we talk on this platform, it is all about the masses. What will the masses be getting at the end of the day? That is what is more paramount. As we speak, we can try to digress. Okay, just look at into some things, but at the end of the day, talking about all of this is how does he put food on our table? How does he make us to have a good living? That is the question most times. Someone say Fayemi, El-Rufai, and accomplice will fail. All of them are reaping from the Jagaban effort at uprooting PDP. No Tinubu, no election. They cannot stop Tinubu because he had the visionary capacity to preside over Nigeria and take the country to a very great height. We Yorubas can just be funny and ungrateful at times. Fayemi could never have had the opportunity to become governor of Ekiti State in his first term without the backing of Tinubu. Ditto for Hamusu. It's very unfair of them to be against Tinubu's presidential ambition. Exactly what I said. That a lot of people that he has even helped, they will be among the people that who do not want him. But in all, they were just fighting for themselves, for their family, for their position, for their own ego. Where does he leave us as a person? We should always remember that at the back of our mind. We can just talk about what is happening, how people behave. But in as much they themselves as politicians, they deceive the masses with all manner of promises. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of what they are being voted for, they start giving you excuses. So it definitely is going to play out, within amongst them. So guys, what do you think? Leave your comments below and let's hear your take. Bye.